minutes. Be on time.
Hi. The show was great.
Oh, tell that to the choreographer. Giving us a lecture before the next show. I'm going to be back here by 11:30.
Well, we still have plenty of time.
Not if you intend to eat as much as I do. I'm going to be out of here in 20 seconds.
Diane!
Lisa!
How are you?
Ah, nice to see you. Listen, I got to get out of this.
Hurry, I'm timing
Make sure
you.
she comes with us.
Okay, all right. God, I've been meaning to call you ever since I heard you quit the line and about you and Todd.
Hi, Bee.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Fine.
Bye-bye. Good to see you.
Bea, I don't know what made me happier, quitting the line or getting divorced.
How's Julie?
Growing out of everything. How about Kevin?
Oh, in a word?
Uh-huh.
Baseball.
Well, it's ballet at our place. Why don't you go eat with us? We're going to have Mexican food.
No, listen, I've been upstairs in Raffles for over an hour waiting for some guy who didn't show. I'm kind of bummed.
Well, then what you need is a margarita.
You know what I really need?
What?
I need to go home and get rid of my babysitter before she bankrupts me.
Okay, rain check, okay? And I'm going to call you tomorrow.
Okay, I'm glad.
Promise?
Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye.
You were going to meet me inside an hour ago.
I'm sorry. I really am sorry, but something came up at the last minute, and I'd like to tell you about it over a nice black Russian at Louis.
Some other time.
Let's not start our relationship off on the wrong foot. When I said I was sorry, I meant it. God.
Shut up. Both of you, shut up. Here, take this blindfolder. Come on.
We better do what he says.
That's good thinking, pal.
Oh, don't.
Please don't hurt her.
Don't worry about it.
Just don't hurt her.
All right, now, start the car. Take a ride on the strip. All right, sweetheart. Come on back now. Come on back right now, or I'll blow your boyfriend's face off. I'm gonna count to 5. 1, 2, 3.
No.
4.
No, don't. Don't. Don't.
Put that blindfold back on her. All right, pal, let's go. Drive. Both of you out of the car. Come on, this side. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on.
Why don't you just take the car and don't hurt us?
I don't want the car, pal.
What do you want?
Just the little lady here.
Don't shoot!
Come on, sister. It gets even better.
You killed him!
Please, a crowd, sister.
Bea?
Oh, Dan, I was afraid you didn't get my message.
What happened?
Well, a girl I used to work with, the DI, Lisa Cavell.
Yeah.
Well, last night she was raped.
Is she okay?
I don't know. She's under sedation, but the doctor said she'd be okay.
Tracy, this is my boss, Dan Tanner. This is Tracy. She's the counselor from the crisis center.
Oh, I didn't get a chance to be much of a counselor today. But we'll stick with her as the case proceeds.
Lisa? Lisa, this is my boss, Dan Tanner. He's promised to help you.
Lisa, your friend Beatrice is here now. And I have to leave you for a little while. I have to get in touch with the sexual assault unit and Lieutenant Nelson. Don't worry. I'll be in constant touch with the hospital.
Thank you.
Joe, did anybody say anything to you about something unusual in the parking lot?
No.
Art, did anyone say anything to you?
Paging Mr. Cohen. Telephone call for Mr. Burton Cohen.
Hey, Dan? Dan, excuse me. Hi.
Hi.
Listen, I talked to almost everybody who got off between 2 and 4 this morning, including the guy that found Lisa and called the police.
Yeah.
Nobody saw nothing. Hey, what about Bee's friend? You know, the chorus girl?
She saw even less than Bea did. We're not even sure that the guy Lisa was arguing with had anything to do with the rape.
We're not going to find out much till Lisa does some talking, are we?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh, listen, I wanted to ask you about something.
Joe, can you cash a check for me?
Sure, Dan. Do you have any plans for your car tonight?
I don't know yet. Why? 100?
Oh, yeah. Well, I met this girl at the pool today, you know, a really kind of pretty girl, and we were sort of talking.
Yeah.
And I don't know how, but we got to talking about classic cars. All of a sudden, she asked me out on a date.
Hey, Benz, that's terrific.
She was saying how much she liked T-Birds.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I was saying, well, hey, I have a T-Bird, a 57 T-Bird. Just let her see me in it one time. Just once. I'll pay for the gas.
Benz, it's not the gas.
Can I have it for 10 minutes? That's all I need, so she can see it, drool over it, fall in love with me. That's all.
Benz, it's dishonest.
I know. It's dishonest, it's deceitful, it's cheap, it's immoral. It's bound to work. This girl is gorgeous.
Benz.
Dan.
No.
I'll take that as a yes. Or a maybe.
Yes. Well, thank you anyway. Goodbye.
Bea, it's much too early in the morning for a frown like that on your face.
Well, Lisa Cavell's disappeared. Well, apparently she felt well enough to speak to the police, and then she checked herself out of the hospital.
Did you call her home?
Yeah, the sitter answered and said she came in like nothing happened, changed clothes, and went to work. But I called her at work, and she's not there.
Okay, I'll go down to Metro. Talk to the officer who took a report. Maybe he knows something.
I appreciate it.
All right.
I'll get it, Dan.
Lisa, well, come in, honey. I've been so worried about you. You remember my boss, Dan Tanner?
Hi, Lisa.
You left the hospital so suddenly we didn't know what to think.
Well, I told everybody everything I knew over and over again. And then I thought I could just go back to work and forget. But it seems that my boss found out what happened, and he thought that I could use the time off.
You mean permanently?
Yeah. Seems that I'm too dirty to sack his lousy groceries.
Oh, honey, come on, let's sit down.
Lisa, the district attorney's office has set up a rape crisis center. These people can help you. Why don't you talk to them?
No. I don't want any more people looking at me like you do. You and the doctors and the detectives and my boss, you all look at me and blame me. Don't you? You don't look at me and see the victim. You look at me and see the criminal. Don't you?
Lisa. No.
Forced them out of the car. She heard a shot, felt the guy next to her go down. You find a body yet?
No. All we have is this composite from a description that Lisa Cavell gave us.
Who is he?
We came up empty.
What about missing persons?
Struck out there, too. What's more, Lisa only met him that afternoon. All she knows is his name was Jim. If dead or alive, we're going to have a hard time tracing him. Sorry, I should have warned you about that part of the report. It does wonders for your stomach, doesn't it?
What do you got on this guy?
And don't suppose it would do any good to remind you that this is a police matter.
None whatsoever. The mask he's wearing?
Yeah, we're in the process of tracing it. The only thing that we know is that he has an extremely common type of blood.
That's great. We don't know who he is, or where he is, or if he's going to do it again.
That's right.
That's terrific.
That's it. That's good. Good try. Follow through, though. Don't stop in the middle. Follow through. Okay, here we go again. Last rock. Good try. Tommy, look, I think we should call it quits for today. It's far too windy. We owe you 20 minutes.
Yeah, okay. See you tomorrow.
Okay, thanks.
Now I know where I've seen you before. Wimbledon Center Court, right?
Don't I wish. You interested in the lesson?
Now, if you asked me that 10 years ago, as it is, I had to learn all my bad habits by myself.
You can always unlearn them.
By then, I'd be too old to play.
Waiting for a court?
No, I thought I'd just use the backboard for a while.
I'm here almost all the time. How come I haven't seen you around here before?
I just moved out here from Chicago, and I haven't been all that many places. And I haven't met that many people. While we're on the subject, would you care to get a drink?
Oh, I can't. I've got 2 more lessons, and hopefully if this wind dies down, maybe another time.
I have a meeting at 4 o'clock. What about tonight?
Where and when?
Let's see, there's a bar and disco I discovered on Emerson.
Oh, the music machine. Yeah, I go there a lot.
That's great. I'll see you about 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, my name is Jimmy Ellis.
Oh, Wendy. Wendy Page.
Wendy?
Yeah.
I'll see you tonight.
You didn't say a word all the way over here.
What do you expect from me, Bea?
Lisa, I know what you've been through. And I know the law only talks about the rights of the accused and not one word about the rights of the victim.
What are you getting at?
Well, what I'm getting at is there are organizations in this city that can help you. The Citizens Advisory Committee on Victims' Rights, for one.
I needed help that night, Bea. What the hell can anybody do for me now?
Hi, Kevin.
Hi.
Honey, you remember me? Oh, baby, what happened?
Kevin. Kevin? The kids at school were calling you names. I couldn't make them stop. Oh, Kevin. Please, Mom. I don't want to go back there. Not ever.
You and all your help. I don't give a damn who pays the medical bills. Who's going to pay for the damage done to him, huh? Who's going to pay for the pain and suffering he's going through? And God knows what he's going to go through for the rest of his life because of this.
Lisa.
It's too late, Bea. Why can't you see that all you or anybody else can do for me is just let it be over?
Salon. Let me check to see.
Hi, John. Larry, I can't thank you enough for scheduling me in at the last moment like this. Really.
My pleasure. Come on, I'll even shampoo you myself.
Good afternoon, Chrysalis Salon. Let me check to see if you.
Well, are you going to tell me about the man that's the reason for all this? Is he a new student or what?
He just walked up to me on the court and we started talking, and then one thing led to another, and now I'm going to meet him for a drink at the music machine tonight.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that scent reminds me, Larry. Do me a favor, don't let me leave here without an extra bottle of shampoo. I mean hairspray, I'm almost out.
You've got it?
Thanks.
Well, come on. Tell me more.
You're so nosy. I don't know, there's just something unusual about this guy.
That's what my mother used to say about me. Larry's just a little unusual.
Good grief.
Lisa said she met him at work. He seemed like a real nice guy. She told me what happened to him.
Bea, what you saw happening in the parking lot had nothing to do with the rape, so stop blaming yourself.
It did, Dan, because if I'd just gone over there, maybe I'd scared the killer away, or maybe Lisa would have gone with me. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna go home, okay?
Okay. But leave me Lisa's phone number. I read the police report, but I still have a few questions I want to ask her.
Bye.
Bye.
Wendy!
Jim, I thought you weren't going to show up.
I'm sorry, but somebody came over unexpectedly. I tried to call you at the bar, but I couldn't get through. I hope you still feel like having a drink.
Sure.
Can we go someplace that's a little more quiet?
Of course.
All right? I'll drive. I guess I should apologize for all the disparaging things I said about the way you make a living.
Not many people realize that it offers so many fringe benefits. We're all set. Why don't you get in the car?
I'll go get the tennis champ.
Gene? Gene? must have fallen out of the chair and hit her head. She's not moving, Gene. What do we do now?
Nothing. Forever. She's dead.
How come I haven't heard from your friend Lisa?
Well, I've been trying to get her to come down here, but she won't talk to anybody. She won't even answer the phone.
She just wants everyone to leave her alone so she can forget what happened, right?
Yeah, but I wonder if that's so bad. I think I know how she feels.
Well, if she really could forget, it would be fine. But until she works out all those things she's feeling, there's no way she can forget. And withdrawing from everyone and everything will just make things worse.
I'm going to get her here if I have to drag her.
Sorry to start your day this way, Dan. She was found nude in the Music Machine Disco parking lot about 4 o'clock this morning. And there's evidence of rape.
Do you think there's a connection between what happened to Lisa Cavell?
Mm-hmm. Sperm analysis indicates, again, that it was positive O-type blood. And there's more. See these? They were found on her. She was blindfolded and gagged.
Just like Lisa?
Mm-hmm.
So if it was the same guy, why is this girl dead?
See that head wound? Maybe she struggled. Maybe it was an accident. Or maybe the rapist decided to join the big time. Whatever happened, that's what killed her. Come on, let's get some air.
So, Lisa Cavell's clothes were found in the parking lot where the rapist left her. What about this girl?
Well, we found a person address in a rubbish bin near the disco. The photo and description on the driver's license fit the body. Her name was Wendy Page.
Wendy Page. So now we gotta start looking for a common denominator between she and Lisa Cavell, right?
That's right.
Mind if Binzer comes down and goes through her effects?
Yes? But what else is new? Oh, there's one other thing. Lisa Cavell is probably the only person who can identify the rapist. And now that he's a murderer, he may have second thoughts about her.
Right.
Keep in touch.
Tana.
Hi, Dan, it's me.
Bee, I'm glad you called. Listen, tell Binzer to get down to Metro. Dave's got some stuff I want him to go through for me.
I'm afraid I'm not calling from your place.
Where are you?
Well, I got to worrying about Lisa Cavell, so I started tracking her down.
Well, I've just been given a reason to worry about her myself. Do you know where she is?
She's here.
Where's here?
Leon's.
Leon's photographic studio?
Yeah, you better get down here right away, Dan.
Be there in 10 minutes. Spacious office, huh?
Well, but I can only accommodate you one at a time.
We're looking for Lisa Cavell.
Oh, terrific. She's in the back.
Right.
You got a camera?
I don't want to take any pictures.
Didn't you see the sign out in front? You got to have a camera. I don't care what you do with it after you get it, but to get in that room, you're going to have a camera. That's going to be $50.
Look, I don't want to rent your camera. I don't want to take any pictures. I just want to talk to the girl, all right?
Just get out.
Just don't do that.
I said get out.
So what'll it be, the blue background or the Hawaiian special? What are you doing here?
That was going to be my first question.
Why don't you just get out?
Not without you.
Why don't you just leave me alone? Will you just leave me alone?
He's trying to say you don't belong here.
I belong wherever I can make a living. I was a showgirl, for God's sakes. And when my legs gave out on me, I was damn lucky to get that supermarket job. Now I'm not even good enough for that.
Lisa, we'll find you something else to do.
Why? I qualify perfectly for this job.
Lisa, regardless of how some people have made you feel, you are a decent human being. You did not deserve to be raped and brutalized and humiliated. What happened was not your fault.
Then what? Why did it happen? Can you tell me that? Why? There's got to be a reason. Why could a thing like that happen to me without a reason?
Lisa, someone who can help you deal with this thing came to the hospital to talk to you, and she never had a chance. Will you come with me now and talk to her?
Look at your clothes.
What are you doing here?
Chrysalis Salon. I'm sorry, but he's...
Did anybody say anything about the room?
Let me see what I can do. Hold
Yeah,
on.
what a dynamite job the cleaning crew did. What are the newspapers saying?
Not too much. Probably because the police aren't saying too much. I need Lisa Cavell's address.
Why?
Why? The cops are smart enough to know that the MOs are the same. Lisa Cavell's and the girls last night. With one exception.
Yeah, now they're looking for a murderer.
That's right. And if they tie us to Lisa Cavell, they'll tie us to the murder. We can't afford not to keep an eye on her.
All right, I'll get it off the mailing list.
Look, I just want to run in and check in on the sitter. It'll only take me a couple minutes.
Take your time.
Were you able to get any more out of her?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I better get back to work.
Oh, just a second. Lisa agreed to give me her appointment calendar and her address book. I want anything she had in common with the dead girl, get pins around her right away, all right? B, what's the matter?
Dan, I think that was the guy Lisa was with in the parking lot.
B, the guy's dead.
Dan, that's him. That's him.
The guy in the blue jacket?
Hi, good to see you again, Mr. Tanner.
Hi.
Tracy James. You've no idea how glad I was to hear I'd be seeing you again, Lisa.
You met me at the hospital?
The police notified the crisis center when you were brought in. It was obvious you were in no condition to ask for our help yourself. It was also quite obvious you needed it.
I'm sorry it's taken me so long to realize that.
You're no different from most people, Lisa. You've been conditioned to believe that men rape out of uncontrollable desire, which of course means their victims are at fault for having somehow aroused them.
You're saying that's not true?
Men who rape do so in order to demonstrate their hostility toward and their power over women. Oh, Lisa, according to your statement to the police, you had an opportunity to run away in the parking lot? May I ask you why you didn't?
One of the men had a gun, and he said he was going to kill the other man if I ran away. I was so frightened and confused. I guess I just wasn't thinking very clearly.
I understand. Mr. Tanner, if you'll excuse us now, I have some personal questions that I'd like to ask Lisa.
Certainly.
Dan, I'd really like to help you find those guys.
Right.
So this guy, instead of being a victim, he's in on it with the rapist from the beginning, right?
Yeah, or else why would he have run like that? Now, Dan figures they faked the killing just to fool the police and scare Lisa half to death. Vinzer, what is this?
Oh, I got copies of the police photographs of all the things in the dead girl's purse. That's a bottle of hairspray. Made the whole purse smell like jasmine.
Jasmine. Let me see Lisa's date book again.
What's the matter?
Well, it says here the hairspray is made only for the Chrysalis Salon.
So?
So? So look, 2 weeks ago, Lisa got her hair cut at the Chrysalis Salon.
But so what?
So we've been looking for something that the two girls had in common. I think this is it.
Well, yeah, but I don't think that's the kind of common denominator that Dan had in mind.
Well, maybe not, but it's something. I'm going to check it out on my way home. Leave him a message, would you?
Oh, I'll give it to him personally. I plan to be here. I want to see what kind of plans he has for the T-Bird.
Who was the guy?
I don't know.
Well, then why was he chasing you?
He started after me and I took off.
I don't like it. Maybe they spotted us.
Not us, it's me. I'm the one that's identifiable. You had the mask on, remember? I leave here, I'm heading for L.A.
Oh, you're going to skip out on me? I mean, permanently.
Hello? Is anybody here?
I'm not leaving as soon as I thought. Maybe we should have one final fling.
If you're looking for the receptionist, I'm afraid she left about 10 minutes ago.
No, actually, I just wanted to ask a couple questions.
Let me ask you a question.
All right.
Tom over at Le Chevaux does your hair, doesn't he?
How did you know?
Well, the style, and the fact that the color's about a half a shade off. He never gets the color right. What does he use on your hair? Autumn mist? Should probably be using Honey Glow. If he was using Honey Glow, it would complement your eyes so much nicer. Why don't you let me show you something? Why don't you come right on over here?
I
like
like
to
my
show
hair.
you. I like your hair, too. But you should see what it could look like.
Actually, I wanted to find out about Elisa Cavell. Do you happen to know who does her hair?
Lisa Cavell. No, I really don't. Here, why don't you take this swatch up and hold that right up next to your eyes, and then you can see the contrast.
Lock the door.
Hi.
Hi. Vince, this is Lisa. Lisa Binzer.
How do you do?
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Is there a place where I could freshen up?
Oh, yeah. Right through there.
You all right?
She's quieting down a little bit.
Good.
Is that spaghetti sauce I smell?
Yeah. Shrimp and mushrooms and stuff, you know. Tossed salad, homemade dressing, garlic bread, just a few things I threw together.
Burns, those are some of my favorite foods.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Just kind of whip them up in the spur of the moment, did you?
Had nothing better to do.
Well, idle hands are a devil's workshop, right?
Well said.
This has nothing to do with the car, does it?
Dan, this girl leaves town day after tomorrow. If I could just have the car for 10 minutes.
I'll think about it.
Good. That's fair enough. Good. I'll just grate the Parmesan cheese. My hand, of course.
Of course.
And you just relax and think about it.
He's whipped up enough of the National Guard here, so why don't you stay? I have a few more questions I want to ask you.
You want to ask me some questions about where it happened, don't you?
Well, what about the place? Look, Lisa, I know this is very difficult, but if we can pinpoint where the attack took place, we might get a lead on these two guys.
Okay. Well, after they faked the shooting, one of them led me through a door and into a building.
Okay, what was it like on the inside? Was it echoey? Was it quiet?
Quiet. Like it was someplace small. And then I got led around a lot of corners.
Yeah.
And finally, he put me on some kind of a table.
Okay, now what kind of table?
Oh, it had seams in it, like it was adjustable.
Like maybe in a doctor's office?
It did have a faint kind of smell, but it wasn't antiseptic. No, it was more like flowers.
Flowers? What kind of flowers?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Now, Lisa, look, these details could be very important. Now, what kind of flowers? Were they roses, gardenias, what?
No, it was more like honeysuckle. No, it was like jasmine. More like jasmine.
Jasmine.
Dan. Hey, Dan, the girl that got murdered, she had a can of hairspray in her purse. It smelled like jasmine.
That's the hairspray and shampoo they use at the chrysalis.
The chrysalis hair salon?
Oh, God, Dan, that's the message I was supposed to give you. B went to the chrysalis.
Call the police. See that we're not disturbed.
You see, young lady, Larry up there finds out where the pretty young customers will be, and I set them up. Only you had to come along and ruin everything. Now you've got a lesson to learn.
Larry, what was that?
Don't even breathe. None of you boys could make it.
This ought to be a lot of fun, you see. Bee doesn't drink.
I do, too.
She does, but when she does, she gets very silly.
One drink.
I'll take care of that, Barbara. Thank you.
Champagne. Well, tell us.
Well, thanks to Mr. Cohen, I now have a full-time hostess job. And no questions asked.
How about that, Bert? Always like Bert Cohen.
I think you should go and tell your old boss what to do with those groceries you used to sack.
Yeah.
Well, here's to your new future.
And here's to you and your son.
Thank you. And here's to the city of Las Vegas, and to the DA, and to the Rape Crisis Center.
Not too much, Bee.